Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So, on the request of many, here's another vlog. There's nothing much special in this vlog, hope you would like it. So, we were returning after an iftar party by our very close family friend. You can see many people working late night on the metro. Got into a petrol station to fill up the tank. As there was iftar party, I didn't cook anything at home and was too lazy to cook, so we thought of taking parcel home for suhoor. Having a cup of tea too. Kids hadn't done their school homework, sitting along with them just to help complete it. And my husband had his office work too to be done. Finally putting the kids to sleep. Laundry time, it was day for cleaning the whites. And a little cleaning left to be done. I try to make the cleaning done just before bedtime. Having our food at suhoor time. Then I woke up at 7:30 in the morning. Arman was a bit unwell that day, so only Rihan was going to school. My helping hand, he was ironing Rihan's uniform. Then making an egg sandwich for Rihan for his tiffin. He wasn't fasting that day. Adding some spices, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika and salt. When in a hurry or when lazy, sandwiches are always lifesavers for me, especially egg sandwich. Adding the bread slices on top are even more easier than placing it in the center and making sandwich. And my kids love this way. Adding it into the tiffin. Meanwhile, Rihan was having cereals. Husband all ready to start for office. Many of you asked me his profession and I didn't think it was important to disclose that. But let me tell you now, he is into marketing at a chemical company. And there he goes. And Rihan off to school. Arman also woke up by this time, so giving him cereals. Cereals are not my best for them, but kids love cereals, especially chocolate flavored. When cereals are brought home, my kids love to have it all day, so I don't buy them often. I was preparing keema for iftar, so taking it out from the freezer. This is fresh keema bought a day back. I put them in the freezer in case they get spoiled. Then for kids' lunch, I was giving a simple one and easy to make. We call it kanji. Think it's called rice porridge. Washing the rice and cooking in enough water in a pressure cooker. Arman was feeling hungry in between, so I just gave him Nutella spread on bread, another kid's favorite. Some of you had asked me for homemade Nutella recipe. I haven't made it so far, but shall try it out and post the recipe. Then making the tarikkanyi, the semolina milk drink. This I had already shown in my Ramadan day 1 vlog. Do check the recipe in there. Kids' lunch is ready in 2 whistles. A little piled up in the sink, so finishing it off. Next, moving on to making a yogurt parfait. In the curd, I was adding custard, so making the custard first. Add 2 heaped spoons into a bowl and adding 1/4 cup of milk from the 500 ml of milk taken. Boiling the rest of the milk. Adding the mix just when the milk is about to boil and mixing well. Make it a little extra thick and let it cool down. Then into a strainer, here I have taken more than a cup of curd and extra curd was left over after preparing. You need to take 1 cup, that will be enough. So take 1 cup of curd and strain so that all the water is removed and it becomes a little thick curd. Keep in the refrigerator for some time, say at least half an hour. Now this watermelon we bought wasn't tasty enough to eat raw, so thought of making a juice. Removing the outer part. Cutting into cubes. Now into the blender, adding the cubes, small piece of ginger, some mint leaves. Now this is Vimto, my Rehan's favorite. I don't like the taste of it much. Just adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons of it to the blender. Straining it. This juice was a trial. I wouldn't highly recommend it, but if you want to have a change in your boring drinks, do try it out. It wasn't that good and not that bad too. Average, to be honest. Now to the rest of the watermelon cubes, adding some sugar and straining. Just a pinch of salt for balancing. Adding it to the jug and to it adding some water. Just a mix. And it goes straight into the fridge. The kids' lunch is ready. Serving them. Adding some salt. Along with papad and pickle for Rehan. That's homemade pickle from a dear friend. Arman likes it having the papad in it. Time for kids' snap. Meanwhile, husband is back from office. And me back for iftar preparations. I wasn't making any snack that day. We straight away had our dinner at the time of breaking the fast. Making Kheema Masala. This is a very simple recipe, not very authentic. Grinding ginger, garlic and green chillies into a paste. Chopping up 2 medium-sized onions. Now into a pressure cooker, add oil. You can use any of your choice. I have taken coconut oil. Adding 3 cardamoms, 4 to 5 cloves, a small cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf, a few black peppercorns, a teaspoon fennel seeds and a teaspoon cumin seeds. Then goes in the ginger garlic green chilli paste. Saute well. Add in the onions and cook till soft. Adding 2 medium-sized tomatoes chopped. Mix well, adding some salt. Adding 1 tablespoon Kashmiri red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1.5 tablespoon coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder. Mix well till raw smell goes. Then goes in half kg keema. This is beef keema. Mix well. Adding 1 small potato chopped into small cubes and half cup of frozen peas. Mix and add some salt. Then add some water, around half cup is needed. Cover the cooker and cook for 2 whistles in medium flame. Then making a simple couscous dish, chopping 1 carrot, 1 capsicum and 2 green chillies. Into a cooking vessel, adding 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil, adding half teaspoon black pepper powder. Then goes in all the chopped veggies, carrot, capsicum and green chilies. Saute well. You can even add chicken pieces to this dish. Meanwhile, let's soak the couscous. Into a mixing bowl, add 1 cup of couscous. The thing about couscous is that after it's soaked, you get more of what is soaked. Like for 1 cup, after soaking you get 2 to 2.5 cups of couscous more. So take accordingly or else it'll go waste. Adding some salt. Then goes in hot boiling water just to cover up. Shouldn't be more or less, just up to the level of couscous. Cover and keep aside. Now back to the veggies. Add a tablespoon of soya sauce and 1/4 cup of chicken stock. I have taken stock from the cubes, adding 1/4 cup of water. You can go fresh one too. Mix well till the water is evaporated little. Just push the veggies to the sides and make some space in the center. To this, adding 2 beaten eggs and scrambling it. Then mix all together for 2 minutes. Adding a handful of chopped coriander leaves. Now take the couscous and always use a fork to fluff it up. Add to the veggies and mix well again with a fork. And the dish is ready. Now by this time the keema is cooked. Adding some coriander leaves. Cook till it is little dried out. Now making the fruit yogurt parfait. I had blended the thick custard in half cup of hot water and it becomes a thick creamy texture. Instead of water, you can add warm milk as well while blending. Checking onto the keema in between. The yogurt has thickened by now. You can see the water drained out from the curd. Remove the water and add into a mixing bowl. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla essence and enough honey for sweetness. You can add extra sugar for more sweetness. Whisk well. Add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, a pinch of cardamom powder and a pinch of chaat masala, which is completely optional. Mix again. The consistency is just like thick cream. The keema is ready by now, so turning off the flame. Now to the curd, adding the thick custard and mixing well. You can keep it separate, just add some sugar or honey to the custard as well. Layering chopped mangoes and the curd mix. You can add any fruits or even mixed fruits. Check out my recipe I had posted earlier on Yoghurt Parfait, above in the link or below in my description box. Drizzling some honey on top, you can add some nuts for a crunch. I'm just making it simple. And that goes straight into the refrigerator. As I had told you, I had some curd left. I added it into an airtight container and stored in the fridge so that I can use it later. Again, some cleaning in the sink and onto the gas stove. Before going for shower and being fresh, I had taken out my frozen parathas from the freezer. Check the link for preparing frozen parathas. Half an hour before the prayer was called, I made the parathas. Don't forget to check out the link to make the parathas and freeze them. It's much easier on Ramzan or even when you feel lazy to cook. All helping in getting the table ready for iftar. And finally prayer was called and we had our food together. My husband likes to squeeze lemon onto the keema. Having it with paratha. That's couscous, having it with keema. It tastes good even without. So that's for today's video. Hope you enjoyed watching my simple vlog. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe clicking the bell icon for notifications on my updates. See you again with another video. Until then, stay blessed, take care, bye bye, Assalamu alaikum.